Now here we will discuss the loops. There are three types of loop. First of all is the for loops, while loop and the do loop. We will do while loop. We will discuss here just for loop and while loop because this is easy and most useful. Very rare programmers use do while loop. People use do while loops when the return statement is true or false and use for loops for some ranges. Here first we discuss the while loop. In the while loop, first of all we declare a variable like from where we will go start. Like I am declaring a variable I is equal to 0, so my loop will be start from the 0, and inside the while we write from the limit. Here this is not 1, this is I less than upper limit for example I am going up to 10, so it will be 1 I less than 10. After inside the while loop we will enter some statements like print something, like another some mathematical function, etc. After that we will increment our initial variable which we have declared, so I is equal to I plus 1. We will do this example by practical in Python. Now we are going to hands on with the while loop. So how the while loop works. For this purpose I am creating a new file with the name of while loop.py. So in this code we will see some and we will print something manually. Like here I'm commenting let's print some lines manually. So manually it's very difficult and we have to write the print statement so many times as many times we need to print a statement. Like here I am printing this is manually, so I have to print this 3 or 4 times or as much times I needed this. So this is too much hard and time consuming, so therefore we use loops. Let's suppose here I'm running this program, so it's printing 3 times, this is manually. If we write a loop, and the loops make it so much easy to print a statement 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times, as many times you like. So I am printing here 4 times. Now inside the while loop I am printing a statement. This is while loop. So you can see here the indentation. I start the print statement after 4 spaces of while loop. So this code is inside of the while loop. After printing, oh, it's going infinite times because I have not properly incremented. So we have to do increment here because x at the start x was 0 and we have to write x is equal to x plus 1. I am commenting here running infinite times. So to stop this infinite times I have to write x is equal to x plus 1, so it will be properly incrementing. At the start x will be equal to 0, after first execution x will be 1, after second execution x will be 2, after third execution x will be 3, and it will be stop after third execution, after fourth execution. So I'm running again, so you can see that it's printing 4 times. This is a while loop. So this is a very easy way to print a statement, to write something manually. Here let's suppose I am changing the limit up to 3, so it will print 3 times. Here you can see this is a while loop for 3 times. Let's suppose I am printing for 10 times. Here you can see that it will print 10 times. This is a while loop and we did this by while loop. So we can also change another thing, the increment. So it shows I'm commenting here that it's running for 10 times for your understanding, that you will understand easily because I will give this code to you. We can change another thing, which is the x is equal to x plus 2. So the increment will be by 2 and it will print 5 times because first it will be, after first execution it will be 2, after second execution it will be 4, after third execution x will be 6, after fourth execution it will be 8, after fifth execution it will be 10, x will be 10. So you can see it's printing 5 times. This is called the increment by 2. We can also increment by 3. So after 3 you can see that it's printing for the 4 time. So it's here you can see. Another type of loop is the for loop. For loop is also very easy, and in which we write for I in range start and stop points. Let's suppose I am starting from 0 and end with 4. So I will write for I in range of 0 to 0 comma 4. So in the next example we will discuss the for loop. Stay with me. So now we are going to do with the for loops. First of all, I am creating a new file with the name of for loop.py. Here you can see for. So I in range of, I will apply some range in which I will put some starting points and stop points. This, if you are inserting a simple point, that it will be a stop point. So I will be start from 0 and will move on to till to 3. So it will, this is a for loop, it will print 3 times of, this is a for loop. Here you can see this is a for loop for 3 times. So by this way you can use the for loop. So let's print another type of for loop. So here I in range, in which I will insert, in this I will insert the starting and start and stop points. The first point will be start point and the another point will be stop point. So this loop will be start from 2 and will end up before the 10. It will move up to 9. So this loop starts from 2 and will be end at 10. But it will not execute at the 10th time. It will stop at the 10th time. Here you can see that I am printing some statement. This is a for loop. So from 2 to 10. So here you can see that it will print. This is the for loop from 2 till 10 and it's printing 8 times because we started from 2. Here is the another example in which we will print the I, the value of I. What is the value of I? Here I am printing the value of I. So in the I value you can see that it will be start from 2 and will be up to 9. But it gives the error because I write this in the, because what's wrong? Something is wrong with our code. What I have to do? Print X, because my variable is not I, my variable is X. Here you can see that X is incrementing 7, 8, 9. This is started from 2, but it doesn't print 10 because the loop will be moved from 2 to 9 and the 10th part will be the upper limit. Another example, the Y in range of, here you can write this. Here is the another thing which is called the incrementing. Here you can see print Y. This is another example in which we can print from 1 to 9. Here you can see this is from 1 to 9 the numbers. Here is the another example in which we can give the incrementing step, like here I am commenting for your understanding that 10 is the last limit and not included. Always the upper limit, we cannot include the upper limit. So there is another example in which I will discuss the incrementing steps. Like here you can see from 1 to 10 and 2 is the incrementing steps. So after printing we will see this. 2 is the incrementing steps. So after this code, running this code, you will see that it will print 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. Here you can see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 because of incrementing of 2. So by this way you can use the for loops This is too much easy and too much interesting. Hopefully you will like this, and I hope you are understanding this. If you are getting something difficult, then tell me. I will help you until you got everything. Okay, this is the comments, and comment didn't affect my code.